as engineers and music artists, the way we beat AI is to be better than AI. Here's how I use AI mastering to beat AI mastering. I'm going to show you a handy little trick to use AI as a tool for mastering. To make this abundantly clear, I do not use AI for finished masters. The reason I do this is purely for reference. I think that AI music has now, whether it's mastering or whether it's a completed track, that is the yardstick that is set. If you as an artist or an engineer or whatever you are can't do better than that, you're going to struggle in this industry. It's a harsh reality, but it's a reality. AI mastering has been around for ages. Landar has been doing it for well over a decade now. I like to make sure that what comes out of this studio master-wise is better than those songs from a mastering perspective. What I do is I use this thing from Slate, from Slate Digital. It's called the Virtu. It's very easy to use. You upload your final mix. In this instance, I'm using a song called Can You Say the Same by James Timms. All you need to do is at the top here is go, okay, it's a rock song. So I'd select rock like so, and then you choose what volume you want this to be set at. You've got -14 LUFS, which is for the slightly louder streaming platforms like Amazon and Tidal. Then you have medium, which is for Spotify essentially, which comes in at -11 LUFS. And then you've got loud, which is CD standard, which is around -8, -9, that sort of thing, depending on your duplicate services. They'll make that decision, but generally -8, -9. I've already run this through, so I won't do it now. You can level match and A/B it and stuff from here. I don't. I do that in Pro Tools in the master itself. So let's go into Pro Tools, and this is what I use. I use A/B metric from I got this from Plugin Alliance. It's a great tool. What you do is you add the audio file, which I've already done. The thing to remember with this is if this big button here, if this is blue, then that's the final master. If it's orange, then it's the AI master. Keep that in mind. The final mix sounds like this. I've level matched it so the AI master is the same volume because my mixes come in at around about -12, and obviously the AI master is at -8, and it wouldn't be fair to compare them volume wise. So the AI master sounds like this. To my ear, they sound very, very similar. Very, very similar. So what we're going to do now is A/B it. Keep an eye on this. When this goes to orange, we're going into the AI, and we'll go backwards and forwards on that. Now, to my ear, there's no difference between those two at all. The sound quality is exactly the same between the two. What that tells me is that the mix is very good because the algorithm can't do anything with it. So all it can do is make it louder. In a way, this is a really good way of checking your final mixes to see if there's anything there that can be done. So if I put this in and it's coming out with loads of low end, or or it's dropped out the low end or whatever, then I'd know that there's a problem with the low end. This is a really good way of referencing your masters, especially if you have clients, because all the algorithm can do is add volume. It means that the mix is really good. It's a really solid mix because it can't find anything to do. All the algorithm does is look for imperfections and how it either mask or enhance or take away the bad stuff and add the good stuff. If it can't do any of that, then you've got a really good mix. So it's a really good reference from that perspective. The other perspective is AI is not sentient. It doesn't have a human ear. It can't pick out these nuances of adding a bit of depth by adding a bit more low end, adding some more sheen to it by adding some top end, or whatever your artistic point of view is on that master. Hopefully that makes sense. This is a really good way of referencing your mixes and your masters, just to make sure that everything that you produce is better than the AI. That's got to be your end goal. If you're going to survive, essentially, this industry, you have to be better than the AI. AI is now a benchmark. It's a yardstick that has been planted in the ground, and every artist and engineer and producer, whatever you are in the industry, you have to be better than what AI can produce. Otherwise, it would just be, you might as well just produce AI music, because it's a hell of a lot easier than writing a song, producing a song, and all the rest of it. Keep that in mind with everything you do. Reference the AI. Instead of shunning it and saying, oh, I don't want anything to do with it, use it as a reference, as a way of being better. That's how we beat AI.